Baby bumpers, baby bumpers, baby bumpers.
That look right?
Hey, you know what's funny? I just realized, isn't this our 10th episode? Holy cow, that is really cool. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who watches the show, and thank you to the crew that helps me put this together. Thank you, everybody. That's enough. Let's get to the episode. Title sequence. Welcome to Daily News Weekly, where we highlight the stories from the past week that you might have missed. I am your host with the most, Michael Sheridan. Some people just don't have any holiday spirit. Take Clayton Lucas, for example. He is accused of choking the driver of a minivan he was in Pennsylvania while they were cruising down a highway. According to authorities, Lucas was in the back seat when he reached over and started choking the life out of the driver. Why? Because apparently the driver was singing Christmas carols and wouldn't stop. Fortunately, the driver, who was not identified, was able to pull over, and a state trooper eventually showed up. According to CBS 2 News in Pittsburgh, the trooper had to wrestle Lucas to the ground in order to handcuff him because he was so irate. I mean, I get it. It's not Christmas time, but really, choking the guy is a little extreme. So it makes me kind of figure maybe it was the song that set him over the edge. You know, like, was he singing Jingle Bells over and over again? Was he singing White Christmas or Let It Snow, something like that? What song would send you over the edge? Some people play the lottery every day and they never win a dime. But one woman won it 30 times in just one day. Virginia resident Deborah Brown scored more than 24 wins on February 11th. How'd she do it? Well, apparently she bought 30 Pick 4 tickets and used the same numbers on all of them. 1, 0, 3, 1. It would seem perhaps some cosmic forces were telling her to play the lottery. Deborah says that she had been seeing those numbers throughout the day and felt that she had to play them. Officials say that her odds of winning were actually only 1 in 10,000. Now, she's walking away with a cool $150,000. Well, that's of course before the government gets their hands on it.
So here's something you wouldn't expect to hear in 2019. Gambino crime family boss Frank Cali was gunned down in front of his own home on Staten Island Wednesday night. Yeah. Cops say he was shot 6 times in the chest by a gunman in a blue pickup truck. He later died at Staten Island University Hospital. There's his house, by the way, right there, along with all the press. A family member said he was mowed down by the truck before he was shot, but the cops are still investigating whether that's true, and they're still looking for the truck. What's crazy is that Cali is the first mob boss to be shot dead in more than 3 decades. The last one was in 1985 when then Gambino family boss Paul Castellano was shot dead in front of a steakhouse actually not far from here, less than a half a mile away from here. It was John Gotti who ordered that hit, and then Gotti who took over the Gambino family, and then Frank Cali took over as family boss in 2015.
Quick apology, last week I mispronounced ESHA's name, and hopefully I'm saying ESHA correctly this time. But either way, I apologize, and our social links are down below. Just a quick intermission here to remind everybody that we have a petition going to try to get Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones and Star Wars Solo Story to come onto this show and be a co-host. There's a link down below. Don't forget to sign it. We're getting some signatures, but we really want to get it to her attention. So if you could get it, you could sign it and share it online, that'd be terrific. Thank you very much. On February 23rd, West Point cadet Peter Zhu was skiing when he suffered a horrific accident. He broke his spine and was ultimately declared brain dead. His parents were understandably devastated. Peter was only 21 and had an incredible, bright future ahead of him, the parents said. Peter was the kindest, most loving and caring young man that you could ever meet. Peter's parents were so heartbroken that they desperately looked for some way to keep some part of their son alive. So what they ended up doing was petitioning the court in order to get his sperm so they could have a grandchild. And they won the petition in order to obtain the sperm. Now the issue is, can they keep it? And that's going to be another hearing. It's not completely unheard of for people to do this. Normally it's a spouse or a loved one that has wanted to keep the eggs or the sperm of someone who has passed away in order to use it to have a child. What's a little different here is that it's the parents looking to obtain the sperm and keep it and then use it to procreate a child. The other part of this equation is that Peter is gone. And would he have wanted this? Would he have wanted a child? Maybe he didn't want children. Maybe he wouldn't want his parents to do this, but he has no say in it. And he never left. It's not like It's not like he left a will or any kind of deed afterwards to say what to do with his sperm. There aren't really any state or federal laws that actually dictate whether or not you can take a person's sperm. Really, a lot of that is just whether or not you can get permission through a court hearing or if the hospitals even let you do it. What do you think? Should a spouse be allowed to take their husband or their wife's reproductive material and use it to create a child? Should parents have the right to do that for their child? A bouncer at a bar in Queens was just doing his job, keeping people out after last call, and it cost him the tip of his pinky. It was after 4 a.m., and Arthur Giovanni refused to let a man into the El California sports bar in Jackson Heights. He told the Daily News, "The guy wanted to come into the bar. I tell him no." The guy apparently snatched Giovanni's hat off, and naturally, he went back to try to grab the hat. That's when the guy apparently bit down on his pinky. The incident happened back in February, but cops only recently released video of the suspect and are looking for help in identifying him. Unfortunately, doctors were unable to reattach the portion of Giovanni's pinky that got bit off. Now, Giovanni says he was totally surprised by this attack. It caught me by surprise. He seemed so sane. Don't we all? That is this week's episode. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, please hit the like button down below. And don't forget, if you subscribe, ring the bell so you can get notifications every time new episodes are posted. I'm Michael Sheridan. My social links are down below. And once again, don't forget to sign our petition to get Emilia Clarke to be on this show. We would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's all we have. Why are you still staring at me? Go away now.